I just gotta say it. I'm sorry. I just don't have any used oil filters right now. So, gotta bring you another new one for this used filter Friday. Well, let's change that to new filter Friday. Only for this Friday, though. I'll continue to try to get some used filters in the future. So, here we go with a new filter. Hope you enjoy it. Well, looking at it today, it's supposed to be Used Filter Friday. Oh yeah, I made an introduction. Cool. But you know that already. So, I am going to try to figure out by taking apart this Quality Automotive product again. Second one for this week, but this is just their normal one. And I'm going to try to figure out why I disliked this filter so much the first time I took it apart. I just don't know why. There must have been some reason why I didn't like this. I didn't watch the video again, but I don't want to taint my review. So I am just going to take it apart again. What is the date code on here? Hopefully you can see that. And see what is the reasoning. I think I remember the reasoning. I think it was the very thin filtration, but I'm not sure. Things could have changed since then. That was over a year ago, so things could totally change. But with this being a brand new review on this, I'm going to do it straight up, my way, and not get tainted by what I did before that was over a year ago. So this one comes in at a weight at 241.2 grams. And let's see here. That is not 8.508 ounces. I believe that's what it says. One more, thank you. There we go. And hopefully I'll be able to figure out why I just didn't use this filter, and I did not want to use it. This filter was bought, well, just the size really was bought just for, what's it called? Honda, my Honda. And yes, this one also is made in China. And here we go with a very competent rubber base gasket. And we're going to see if this canister is as thick as the one that I just did on the Synthetic XL. And hopefully this one will be just as good. And by the way, if you didn't know, if I didn't say it before, like in the introduction or whatever, I can't remember, memory loss. I did not have any what's it called now? Used oil filters. I got my brain, it's thinking about too many things right now. Too many things. So, yeah, of course, I had to do this new one just because I haven't got any used ones at all. Like, I'm clear out. I'm not getting any business right now on oil filters here. It's kind of strange. But let me get this one cut open and we'll get back to you. So I'm not sure if this one is as thick as the Synthetic XL. Anything with XL though is awesome, I gotta say. Because extended life, that's what XL pretty well means. And yeah, that filter did look at this. I still got a piece of fluff from that filter sitting over there that hit the wall. My word, clean up around here, why don't you? It's terrible, I never clean up. But here we go. There we go with the inside. And we have, there's 4 threads. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 inlet holes, of course. And yes, let's say M20. So yep, that will fit a Honda Civic definitely, or any Honda, really any Honda engine, like from 2018 on, I believe. But yeah, looks looks fine. It looks fine. What's that base weight there? 87.8. A lot of people wonder why I weigh everything. Well, I do it because I like to. There you go. I get some comments. What do you weigh stuff? Means nothing. Oh, too bad. I like to weigh stuff. 5.3 grams for... This is definitely rubber. Definitely feels like rubber. Why did I not like this filter? Like, man, this thing has real spring in it. Like the XL. Love that. 7.7, 7.8. Yeah. Oh, this canister is thick too. Why didn't I like this filter? It has to do with the filtration. I am sure of it. But let me get my light and we'll take a look at the bypass. So I got my light. Take a look in here. Nah, there ain't no light through that bypass at all, is there? Nope, didn't think there would be. Even after I do something like this. Tell you, that bypass feels a lot stronger than 12 to 14 PSI. Like, this one does feel like you could use this on a Subaru. That does feel pretty comparable to, yeah, maybe not. Maybe not. But let's take a look here. We have another nicely made filter. Now I got a little extra glue right here. And I think it does look pretty nice. I gotta admit, it does not have louvers. It has the holes on the inside. Metal is nice. It's not dirty, full of glue. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, you sure do. But look at that. And a metal strip to hold it all together. Gotta see why I didn't like this. But, hey, let's put that on the scale. 77.4. The cup, 58.4. And next we're gonna check to see how thick the cup balls are. So let's see. Here we go, 49.49 of a millimeter. Hit a 0.465. Wow. 0.49. Okay, I'm going to go with 0.49 mostly. Very clean inside here. No rust of any sort. That is sturdy. I'm starting to like this. Why did I not like this? You know, after I watch that video, I'm going to learn why I didn't like it. And I'll be like, oh, was I stupid and silly back then that I didn't like it just because of this? We'll see when I watch that video. And who knows? Maybe I should have liked it. But sometimes, you know, I made silly choices on some filters. Well, let's just stop there before I just talk myself into something, right? So we got 41 pleats. Like, yeah, 41 pleats, not bad, really. It looks good. It looks like a fine standard filter. Like at the top of the standard filters, this looks like it would sit upon. But let me see about the filtration. And am I just butchering this? Oh, there we go. I got her off. So, and yeah, but let us cut it open. And here we are. We have Super Buff to do the job again. If I can, I'll insert some sort of music there to make it sound like, I don't know, scary or something. I haven't been able to find any really that I like, you know, so, you know, or maybe there'll be no music there yet until I actually find some that I can upload. But hey, there we go. Super nice, doing its job again, as usual. However, this filter feels just fine in the hand. but well, we'll see. Here we go. Let's pull out. And there we go. There we go. We got the nice, that is a very thick and strong center tube. That's insane. Gluing it down pretty good. I mean, it ain't coming apart. I noticed that on the other one that I did. They're glued down. Here we go with the filtration. It's not very long. Was that the reason I didn't like it? Because there isn't very much filtration? I don't know. Seems pretty strong though. That's actually pretty tough to rip. And, well, let's check. Let me see how thick it is. And there we go. And it's, I don't know, it's not thin. 0.78 of a millimeter. It's like right in the middle of the pack. Well, at the top of the wider side. So let us see how much this stuff weighs. 9 grams. Oh, that's pretty good, I must say. That's not terrible. Not at all. So I measured this filtration. Maybe this is why I didn't like it, but 32 inches long, or 81 centimeters, by 2 inch, or 5 centimeters. So it's not that long. There's not a lot there for filtration. So maybe that's the reason I didn't like it, but I still think this would do a great job up to its, you know, its lifespan of being in a normal engine. You know, I'm not seeing why I dislike this so much. I gotta watch that video. I just looked at it and saw what I had as my thumbnail for it, and it was like, really? I said that about this filter? How could I do that? I like the XL, the synthetic XL. How could I do that with this one? Well, now I think it's because it's the short, like, it's a very, like, that's doubled up. That's all. That's like not very long. So, but you know what? Still, let us take a look at it under the microscope. So there we are, looking at the outside of the filter. The cellulose makeup of it looks fine. It looks actually quite excellent for being the makeup of this filter. I think cellulose does a good job. I didn't always think that though. I always thought that these cheaper cellulose filters did not belong in a category of filtration. But I have changed over my days and realized that cellulose just does not do a bad job. Actually, it does a pretty good job. Let us take a look at the inside of it. And there we are on the inside. It looks pretty well the same as the outside. So I'm pretty sure there's just a single layer of cellulose. And again, it looks just as good, if not exact. So yeah, cellulose it is. And like I said, I believe it does a much better job now that I'm older than I used to think. So what do I think about it now? I think that, yeah, I'd throw this in one of my vehicles. It looks like it's built really well, just as good as a synthetic XL without the synthetic and maybe the silicone anti-drain back valve. But the filtration looks pretty good, actually. Just, there's not a lot of it. So make sure you change your oil on time. That's all you got to do with these. They're just a standard filter, built well, and that's all you really need in your vehicle. I think this would do a pretty good job, actually. And I'll have to rewatch what I thought of that last video. And you know what? I'll rewatch it, and I'll tag on to this one at the end here of what I thought about it back then. All right. Oh, not going to say thanks for watching yet because I'm going to tag on another video onto this one to my surprise of why I did not like this filter like over a year ago. So from what I can see is I think I was irritable because, well, I was getting over sickness there. I don't really remember being sick. I kind of do. Everything's a blur back then, you know, from that sickness. I was pretty wiped from it. I had the flu and then some sort of chest cold. It was terrible. But I totally would use that filter nowadays. It looks totally fine. I don't know what. Like I said, I was on medication and all sorts of stuff when I was doing that video. So, yeah, of course, I would use that filter now. And why not? It looks just fine if you use it as just a normal filter. So, yeah, I got nothing else to say, but please leave a like or subscribe. And something just hit me in the head. Anyway, and thanks for watching.